Good evening, friends. Am I audible to all? So Ram, am I audible? Say yes or no if I'm audible. Okay, come on. So today we have session number 10. चलिए नमस्कार, शुरू करते हैं आज का सेशन. टुडेज सेशन नंबर 10. Let's begin with. Come on. Today we'll study about in. In is a preposition. In क्या है? It is a preposition. Wait a moment. Video is clear to you all? Is it visible? Say yes or no. Is it visible to all? Good. So we'll start here. So our preposition is in. How do we use in? The basic Hindi meaning of in is this may or under. It's quite clear. But in has its own sense, its logic. And that logic says surrounded from all sides. Surrounded from all the sides, then we call it as in, or in boundary it is in. If something is surrounded from all the sides, then it is in, or if something is in boundary, then it is also called in. These two concepts should be clear. Third, in is fixed at number of places, like with morning, evening, year, month. With these words, in is fixed. We can never say at morning or on morning. The right exact word is what? In. Come on. Next. And if this it makes phrase also, like give in. What do you mean by give in? Give in means to accept defeat. To accept defeat means what we call in Hindi haar maan jana, that is to accept defeat is give in. Means if you find in anywhere, in any book or magazine or anywhere you find in, then you have to check with these four different angles. The first angle is of Hindi meaning. The second is of sense or logic. There may be possibility that in is used in that sentence with any logic or sense. That is the second one. And third, it is fixed somewhere. It is fixed like morning, evening, year, month, etc. A number of things are there where in is fixed. And fourth, this in, it makes phrases. So this is the explanation about in. Now, we are in the classroom. Here we are using in. Why? Because surrounded from all sides, that is called in. Water is in the bottle. Again surrounded. SIM card is in the mobile. Fourth, I can write he is in the playground. So he is in the playground. Playground is a boundary. Or we live in Indore. What is it? We live in Indore because Indore has its seema, its boundary. And we live in that boundary that is called in. Okay. Now the actual game starts. Like where this in is fixed. It is fixed with months like January, February, March, December, or whatever. So with month we use in. If year is given, like in 2010, in 2015, in 2018. Good evening, everybody. Try to pay full concentration here so that we all can understand the concept of in. Third, in is fixed with seasons like summer, winter, fall, rainy season. So whenever season is there, we have to use in. We have already seen if morning is there, evening is there, afternoon, then we have to use in. Pay full attention over here so that you can remember this thing throughout your life. If you want to speak English or you want to give any kind of competitive exam, from both the ends, it is very, very, very important. Because I feel it is the most usable preposition. It is very much in use. Next. In 5 minutes. We say in 5 minutes. So with month we use in, if year is given we use in, if season is there we use in, morning, evening, afternoon we use in, or in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes, in 2 months, that is also in. Are you paying attention, everybody? Hello? All are paying attention or not? Yes, yes, good. The next word is in the kitchen. If something is in kitchen, then we say in the kitchen, not at kitchen. Okay? In the garden. He is in the garden. In the sky. Birds were flying in the sky. Try to listen sentences very carefully. What I am speaking here. Pay attention on the pronunciation and the way of speaking. So, in the sky. Birds were flying in the sky. Where? The birds were flying in the sky. Have we understood? Good. Now, the next is in the world. We don't know what is happening in the world. People are fighting everywhere, somewhere, some calamities are there, earthquake or flood or something. So, we don't know what is happening in the world. That is in the world. So, in the kitchen, in the garden, in the sky, and in the world. Okay, the next word is in the middle of. Remember this thing very properly. We have already understood at the top. At the bottom. On the left. On the right. And in the middle of. So, in the middle of. We always say at the top, at the bottom, on the left, on the right, and in the middle of. That's why it is written here, in the middle of. Pay full attention if you really want to improve your communication English. Listen carefully, do nothing, just put your mobile in a corner. No, volume should be louder. just listen. If you have room partners, some other people over there, make them listen also. Tell them just listen, do nothing. Very soon you will find significant difference in your speaking, in your language. So we are discussing over here in the kitchen, in the garden, in the sky, in the world, and in the middle of. All right, come on, next. In car. See, there's a difference. If you want to say bus, or if you want to say train, if you want to say plane, or ship, with these all we use on. I was on bus, on train, on plane, and on ship. But in car, in taxi. Some people say if you can walk inside that particular vehicle, listen again, if you can walk inside that vehicle, then we say on. I don't know how much that is right, but people give this kind of explanation that if you can walk in that particular vehicle, then we say on. So in bus we can, whenever we are on bus we can move. In train we can move, plane, ship. So we say on train, on bus, on plane, on ship. But in car, in taxi, because in these two vehicles we cannot move inside that particular vehicle, we cannot move. Next, in fun. I just told that thing in fun. Means what we call in Hindi, and mazak mein bol diya tha kind of thing. So I spoke that thing in fun, don't take it to heart. I spoke that sentence or that thing in fun, don't take it to heart. Don't take it to heart. Next, in play. What we call in Hindi, खेल खेल में ऐसा हो गया, उसको लग गई, this happened, that happened. So it happened in play. He was in hurry. It's a very common word. People use a lot. I was in hurry. He was in hurry. Why are you in hurry? Listen, I'm in hurry. He's in hurry. Why are you in hurry? Hurry means haste. Whenever somebody doesn't have time to stop, he is moving fast, and we say he is in hurry. Next, in public. Don't disclose this thing. Listen sentences carefully. And if you have a pen and copy, then you can write down also. In public. Don't disclose this matter in public. Don't discuss this matter in public. In public means with number of people altogether. So we are saying you, we are warning you, we are giving a suggestion that don't discuss this matter or don't disclose this matter in public. Okay. So in car and taxi, have you understood the concept? And second is in fun. I said this thing in fun. In play, in hurry, and in public. Next, in private. If you want to say me anything, tell me in private. If you want to scold somebody, if you want to make somebody realize about his mistakes, you must do this thing in private. You should not do these all things in public. He told me this secret in private. He told me the secret in private, not in public. So it is in private. Next, in danger. Life is in danger. You know that Syria and Turkey, earthquake was there. Still their lives are in danger. cold weather is there, number of problems are there, so their life is in danger. He is in need. Whenever somebody needs something, listen carefully. If you pay attention, if you listen, your communication will improve undoubtedly. So listen very carefully. Maybe you're lying on bed, your legs are up like this, having chadda, and you're on your bed. So what are the position you are in? But listen carefully. So in need, he is in need, means he is in that necessity of that thing. He is in need of that thing. Write in ink. We always say, see, write with a pen, because pen is a tool, and whenever we use a tool, then we have to say with. Any tool, any weapon, any instrument, when we use them, we say with. But we always say write in blue or black ink only. This instruction is mostly given on the front page of any copy of any examination. It is written like that. Write in blue or black ink only. That means you have to use only blue or black ink. So we always say write in ink. We never say write with ink. See, this class is really informative. This class is being organized just to make your knowledge rich, just to make you aware with the use of this in. It is not just a time pass. Those who are here for just time pass, for having fun, should not attend this class. It's a very sincere and serious thing. If you pay attention, 100% you'll get benefit out of it. Guaranteed benefit is there. Is it? So pay full attention. Listen very carefully. Shall we move ahead? Yes. In a photograph, he was looking very happy or sad in that photograph. In that photograph. Fine. What do we say? In that photograph. He was looking happy or sad in that photograph. So in private, in danger, in need, in ink, and in a photograph. Understood? Come on, next. In pain. He is in pain. That means he's having that pain. So we call he is not on pain, at pain. He is in pain. In place. If place is given, then we say in that place or this place. He was in tears. Means he started crying. What we say? He was in tears. If you are enjoying, if you are learning something, if you are feeling that it is beneficial, so like it and share with all your friends, relatives. See, joining is their own decision. You just send them this link, share this link. If they want to join, they will join. If they don't want, if they want to enjoy their life somewhere else, then let them enjoy. No force. Yes, just share with people. So in tears, after listening that sad news, he was in tears or she was in tears. In any case, it's a kind of phrase. You have to be here by tomorrow morning, in any case. Or I'll not support him. I'll not support him in any case. Yes. And one more. In that case. In that case, I'll inform him. In that case, I'll help him. In that case, I'll not go there. In that case, this would happen. In that case, that would happen. In fact, he is not ready. Means in reality. In short, means brief. When you have to describe little. In short, the thing is like this. In short, the matter is like this. He is in trouble. Don't sleep. And if you're sleeping, close your eyes, put your earphones in your ear, and keep listening. This melodious sound, which may help you out to sleep. But don't sleep. Just listen. He is in trouble. He is in trouble. In hand. People generally ask, what is your in-hand salary? See, your gross salary can be, very different. And that in-hand salary, suppose somebody is getting 30,000 as a gross salary, but he's getting 26,000 in hand. So whatever he is receiving, that is called in hand. In long run means after some time. He is doing some illegal things. He will repent in long time. He is doing some illegal things. He will repent. Maybe possible that right now he's making good amount of money, but he will repent. Repent means regret. When? In long run. Short tricks will not gonna help you out in long run. Try to listen sentences. Short tricks not gonna help you out in long run. Okay, so in fact, in short, in trouble, in hand, and in long run. One more. Inbox. See, suppose this is a box. Let me make it again. This is a box, and if something is in, then we have to say in box. In town, that means in city. He is not in town. He is not in town. In bad. Yes, this is a very good use of in. Suppose there is a bad. This is your bad. Okay. And you are sleeping. Oh, let me make one Ghasiram here. He is sleeping. If he is sleeping, means he is on bed for the purpose of sleeping. He is lying on bed. Why? Because he wants to sleep. Then we say he is in bed. But let me make another bed. If he is sitting, right now he is on bed because he is sitting on bed. And if he is lying on bed for the purpose of sleeping, then we call he is in bed. Today, I was in bed till 9 o'clock. Means I was sleeping till 9 o'clock. Yeah, when you called me early in the morning, I was in bed. In bed means somebody is lying on bed for the purpose of what? For the purpose of sleeping. Then it is called in bed. Otherwise, if you are sitting and studying or doing something else, then it is on bed. Are you understanding? Hello, everybody. Oh my God, am I audible to all or not? People understanding or not? Are you enjoying these pictures? Hello. Are you enjoying these cartoons? Some people are attending class like this only. Yes, they are sleeping in this posture and they are attending class. Come on, next. In hospital, if somebody is admitted in hospital, we call he is in hospital. In prison, that is behind the bars. If somebody is there, so he is behind the bars, that means he is in prison. Okay, so this is in prison. Next, in street. In case of street, we use in street. In country, like in India, in Nepal or in China or in America or in England or in newspaper. This news was published in yesterday's newspaper. Listen again. This news was published in yesterday's newspaper. So in newspaper. Arrive in. Arrive in means when somebody arrives to a bigger place. He arrives in city or he arrives in country. If he is arriving at a smaller place, then we call at. But for at, place should be smaller. For in, place should be bigger. Ability in. He has no ability in this particular thing. So he has no ability or he has ability in that. So we use sometimes ability in. So in a street, in country, in newspaper, arrive in or ability in. Good. Next. In a street we have done, in country we have done, in newspaper we have done. Okay, the same thing came again. Believe in. Do you believe in ghost? People ask like this. Or do you believe in God? Or do you believe in luck? So we always believe in. I believe in myself. People say like this. So believe in. He is blind in one eye. That what we call Hindi is one-eyed man, that is kana, So he is blind in one eye. I was born in and then place. Like Mahatma Gandhi was born in Porbandar. We can forget our own birthplace, but we can never forget the birthplace of Mr. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Because we mucked up that essay, in our childhood. His birth date, his marriage date, his mother name, father name, wife's name, and everything we mucked up. So he was born in Porbandar, Gujarat. Yes? Good one. Next. Cut in half. Don't get bored. Some very interesting things are coming. Okay, don't try to sleep. Very, very interesting things are there. Cut in half. Suppose you have a cake. Okay, this is a cake. And somebody is saying, cut the cake in half. Cut in half means divide in two pieces. So cut in half. Are you understanding or not? Confidence in. He has no confidence in himself. He has no confidence in himself. Let me revise it. Believe in, blind in, one eye, okay? Born in a place, cut in half, and confidence in. He has no confidence in himself. Next. And in, when something finishes. It was ended in smoke. People say like this. It was ended in smoke. That means there was no result of that thing. So it was ended in smoke. That means there was no fruitful result of that particular thing. So it ended in smoke. People say like this. We deal in this thing or that thing. We deal in sports material only. Okay? We deal in mobile phones only. Deposit in. We deposit money in bank. So deposit in. Delighted in. I feel delighted in music. Like whenever music is there, I feel delighted in that. So delighted. Delighted means extremely happy, or the next level of happiness is called delightedness. Delighted. Divide in half, or that cut in half. Divide in two, we see. Experience in. People say, you have no experience in this field. What they say? You have no experience in this field. So, experience in. Eager in. He is eager in knowing this thing. He is eager in. Okay, somebody is saying happy birthday to you because I cut the cake in half. Oh, yes. Expert in. He is expert in this. Some people are very much expert in making others fool. So, expert in something. Fail in. He got failed in his last attempt. He got failed in his last attempt. Don't try to sleep. Listen carefully. By listening, you can learn. Yes, you learned your mother tongue by listening only. Believe me, there was no literature, no grammar, nothing was there. No vocabulary, no nothing. You just listen, listen, and listen. And when you started listening a lot, slowly and gradually you started repeating all that. And you learned that language. You started speaking. And now you feel it was a miracle. Isn't that? But it's a very scientific thing. When you listen, listen and listen, you start repeating it. And when you start repeating, you start speaking language. So listen carefully. Next, faith in. I have no faith in him. He has no faith in God. Faith in. So experience in, eager in, expert in, fail in, and faith in. Invest in. You should invest in reality business. You should invest in gold. Don't interfere in my affairs. Don't interfere in my matters. Do not interfere. You are warning somebody. Yes, what? Do not interfere in my affairs. Indulge in means involved in some negative things mostly. He is indulged in gambling. Number of people nowadays, they are indulged in online gambling. You know, this team banao, that banao. So they are very much involved in, or though it is negative, so the proper word is indulge in. That in Hindi called lipt hona, fasa hua hona. He was also indulged in that case. Indulge means involved but in negative things. There is no improvement in his language because he is not practicing. And practicing means, number of people they ask, how should I do practice? Or how should I practice? What is the way of practicing? Then it's quite simple. Start listening. Half practice is done. And it is effortlessly. Means when you listen, that's just you have to pay somewhat attention, otherwise nothing. Is it? So listen very, very carefully. Improvement in. The next is lack in. He is lacking in this field. He is lacking in confidence. So lack in. Live in. We live in Indore. The cleanest city. There is no progress in this field. No progress. He succeed in that. Finally, he succeed in his attempts or his efforts or in his business or in his company, whatever. So he succeeded in. He is weak in. Listen, good at, bad at, slow at, but weak in. He is weak in English. He is weak in mathematics. He is weak in communicating with people. So he is weak in. Good at, listen, good at, bad at, but weak in. Okay. So this was today's class. We discussed in very much detail. Yes or no? I again request you all, listen very carefully, with full attention. Slowly and gradually you would start speaking, I guarantee you. And we all almost have experienced the same thing in our life. How we learnt our mother tongue. How? The way was very simple. People, those who are around us, they spoke that particular language. And we just listen, and listen. And then we kept on listening, and slowly and gradually we started speaking also. Yes. And then you learn that language. Without grammar, without any kind of rules and regulation, without that vocabulary, means nothing. Just listen, you repeated it, and you learned. Yes or no? So apply the same successful method, result-oriented method in learning this language also. Fine. It's enough for today. I think it's already 10:10. We'll study this thing tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. We'll meet tomorrow again with the same topic, means with a new topic, with same enthusiasm. Okay. I love myself. I take a leave now. We will. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night.